What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. It has been a little while, but we are back, and we're gonna do a little Q&A, talk about when we can expect the newest news for Cobra Kai season 6, as it's been quite a lull the past few months since we've gotten anything, but we're back. Glad to be doing another stream with all of you guys. Let's see who we got so far. I think we got a lot of people so far. We already got 28 people. That's awesome. Melissa, good to see you. I'm doing pretty good. It's the weekend. That's always a good thing. Good to see you. And we got a couple spammers. Thank you, John from NASA Kane's fan, who is a moderator on the channel. Appreciate you, man. Cobra Kai tag. Good to see you. Good to see you, bro. Hey, Jim Tim, good to see you, man. Nothing much, John. It's been a while. I mean, I know I said I wanted to do more streams regularly, but I hadn't. A lot of stuff has been going on just in general with personal life stuff. But you know how it goes. Life happens sometimes, but hey, we're back. Hey, Strike Light Media, you got a point there. You got a good one. I'm one to take a joke every once in a while. That's good. Good to see you, man. Ian, good to see you, man. YTF stepping. It's good, brother. Hassan. Yeah, I appreciate that, Simply Keen. Thank you. Hanging in there, Jim Tim. I'm hanging in there. Cobra Kai rapper. Dang, we got a lot of folks in here. I love to see it. Yes, new look, new space. What do you guys think? I like it because now I finally got some good space to hang up some of my nerd stuff, Cobra Kai autographs and stuff. I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead, if you didn't already know that about me. A lot more stuff to put. I'm gonna keep building my collection. That's for sure. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, it's just another Saturday. Perfect for a stream. A lot of like life stuff going on. Changes. Where's the mini hoop from? I've had that for a long time. I don't know if you could see that. There's like writing. I always would have my friends sign that because I'm a big basketball fan. I got that for my, I think, 16th birthday, so like 10 years ago now. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with my videos lately. Cab castings has been a big tease for season 6, and they've been teasing a lot of stuff because, you know, they need extras for any film or TV show. So they have been giving away little tidbits. Nothing crazy. It's kind of stuff we'd all expected. Like right now, they're scheduled to do tournament filming on the 17th of April, which is super exciting. Frank the Tank, my good friend, good to see you, man. Looking forward to more of these. Absolutely. Now that I have things are not like a little more settled now. Absolutely, I want to do as much of these as I can. Darth Chosen CVO, good to see you, bro. What do you think? We'll get an update on season 6. So I think if I were to place my best guess, maybe May. I mean, because the show it started in May. I mean, I don't know if that means anything, but if I were to just take a shot in the dark, I would say May is when we might get a little tease, like something small. Like, remember when we got the Terry Silver trailer for season 4? Something small like that. I think we'll get our first like actual look at maybe some footage of season 6 in May, I think that would be good. I mean, because we're getting the season in 2024, so I think that May they're gonna have to start ramping up on a little bit of the marketing material. So, uh, absolutely, I think May's. If I were to place my best guess, May is the month to keep our eyes on. Don't take it from me though. Nothing confirmed. I'm not. I don't have any inside really access with Netflix or anything. I do know the creators, but they don't really tell me anything. So it's just a shot in the dark guess for me. John, yes. One of those, or even a Galaga machine, because I am a Galaga fanatic. I went to, so in New Hampshire, where I live, there's this place called Fun Spot, and it's in the Guinness Book of World Records. It's the largest arcade in the world, and they have so much retro. You would love it because I know you love like retro game systems. So, uh, if you're ever in the New England area, man, Fun Spot is the place you're gonna want to visit because they have so much retro games and it's just a fun place to take like a family or just even go by yourself and just have fun. Hey, much love, Cobra Kai rapper. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Appreciate you if you've been supporting me from day one or if you just started yesterday. You guys all hold that same spot. I appreciate all of that, man. That's what I think, Hassan. Like, just a small teaser, nothing crazy. I mean, we're getting to that latter stage of filming, I would say. I think they said June or July is when they're predicted to be like ending. So they're at least halfway or a little over halfway. I mean, I think they may even be ahead of schedule if tournament scenes are going on now. Um, and they did start the filming tournament scenes in late February, early March. If you saw my recent video, that's a little weird because why would it take a month for the tournament scenes to be filmed? But I think the new Karate Kid movie, unfortunately, is throwing a little bit of a wrench into that, so it's taking a little longer because for the All Valley tournament for season 4, it only took right around 2 weeks. I think one of the kid or the younger actors mentioned that when in like an interview after season 4 came out. So if I were to guess, yes, May. 2024, Ryan, that's all we know of. This year we will be fed. Do I think Miguel will be trained by Chosen? Well, he technically already has a little bit, but I think if you're talking about more intimate one-on-one training, that's definitely possible. I think Chosen might even get some time with all of the kids one-on-one. I think that would be nice. It is a bittersweet pill to swallow, DJ Club Rules, because that's why I've always been saying, like, for the final season, enjoy this ramp up, this build up, because we're never going to get it again, at least for this show in specific. There could be spin-offs, but who knows if they'll be as big as Cobra Kai, because I don't know. I feel like Cobra Kai, it's going to be hard to top, but then again, you can't ever count out TB3. Ooh, something related to Crease. That would be cool. I would like that. I think you're going to be correct, Metro. I think you're going to be correct. My days so far, it's been pretty good. Last night, I went and saw a few old high school friends that I haven't seen in some of them 8 years since I graduated. So that was pretty cool. I'm local-ish to my hometown for the time being, but it was good to catch up with some old friends who I hadn't seen in so long. And today, my cousin turns 27, so we're gonna celebrate his birthday. And a couple other people from my church are gonna go, and another friend of mine from my church is turning 27. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna go out and have a good time, maybe play some games and stuff. So it'll be a good weekend. Yes, the reason I titled this stream is that season 6 news is coming soon is because I really think that May is gonna be that month that something comes about. Nothing like I said, nothing confirmed, but I if I were to put all my eggs in one basket, I would say May. Um, I would say tournament scenes, maybe 9 or 10. I mean, I would say the 10 episodes, 9 or 10. December is a perfect time. Like season 3 and 4, it was so great having that to look forward to along with the holidays. I like that. Evan, good to see you, broski. Uh, that would be cool to see like the youngsters because I don't know. I'm kind of wondering about those three because are they truly ready for a global tournament? I know Devin and Kenny would be the ones that compete, but Anthony LaRusso, you guys know my feelings about Anthony LaRusso, but I'm being realistic here. This man is not ready for an All Valley tournament, let alone a Sakai Taikai. Come on. Well, maybe the All Valley towards the end of the show, they could maybe even he wins it, but he's not ready for the Sakai Taikai. So an All Valley, that would be kind of cool. One last All Valley. 100%. I think. I mean, you got the theory that Terry Silver's terminally ill, and then you got Kreese go out guns a blazing and sacrificing himself. That theory, I like both of those. I think both of them are could be up for the chopping block. To be honest, they're releasing season 6 in September. I'm thinking they already have to release it in 2 parts. That would be good. Frank, when's your birthday in September? I gotta make a note of that so I can wish you a happy birthday or give you a phone call or something. It's definitely possible. I would be in the camp that would be all for that. Definitely possible. I would like to see them switch up from the original format. Now, Simply Keen, I do not think that Chosen will die because this if there was a season for Chosen to die, it would have been season 5. And they really teased that with him getting his back sliced open and then he didn't die. So I don't think they would do that to us again in season 6 with Chosen. Silver or Crease. They're not going to kill off any of the kids. No way. They're not going to kill off Daniel and Johnny for sure. It's going to be Crease or Silver in like a sacrificial way, or Silver with his a supposed illness that he has. Okay, you see, Hawk. The thing with Hawk is, I like Hawk. Is he one of my favorite characters? Not even close. But looking at it from an objective standpoint, Hawk, he's already reached his full potential. He's kind of peaked. He peaked in season 4. There's not really much else for him to do as part of from a main story narrative. His peak as a character was seasons 3 and 4. Then that's why in season 5 he was kind of just there sometimes. I think they'll give him a little bit more to do in season 6, but I think his best days are behind him, unfortunately. It's going to be a weird feeling, Tristan, because this is what brought me to all of you guys. This is how I met literally every single one of you guys in this chat was through this channel or the Kings of Pop Culture streams. So, I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I know the KOPC streams aren't going there. So you haven't seen the last of me. I will still, and I am going to be making a return to the Kings of Pop Culture streams. Perhaps even this Sunday. I think I'll make an appearance because I do miss those because we have good times on those. That's a tough one. I mean, I guess Miguel is still the best, but I'm still sticking with my theory that Robbie's gonna win the tournament, like the Sakai Taikai, but Miguel is gonna be up to bigger things at stake. Like I said, I think his dad is coming back in season 6, and I think he's gonna fight him. Just saying. I think he's gonna. Yeah, I think. And I don't know. You see, it's also we know so little about the Sakai Taikai. Like, is there going to be a girls' division? Like, how is that going to play out? Is there only going to be one winner from our dojo, or yes, Clifford. I think that's a must. Miyagi-Do, yes, it's great. It's all defense only, but I think we almost have to see. And if we don't, then we got Johnny Lawrence's style of karate to bring to the table with that. But I would love to see some more offensive Miyagi-Do chosen to introduce all of that and stuff. I mean, we have gotten a good amount of it. I mean, we saw it with the pressure point technique that was first introduced in season 3. That was like a little hint of what was to come with the offensive side. Because that's not self-defense. That's like self-defense is like getting yourself out of the situation and getting out of there. No, the pressure point is like if you were like numbing your opponent to just make them stop and get away, then that's self-defense. But when you get him all numbed up with his limbs and then you go for the killer blow, yeah, that's where Miyagi-Do's offense is pretty rugged. Yeah, I have seen that happening. I mean, I'm not opposed to it one bit. I guess well, obviously there was some stuff that Watch Party pointed out on some internet entertainment registry site. I knew about that, but I guess one of the extras or something posted about them filming being in episode 11 or something. So I guess maybe there is 15 episodes. Um, so I'm excited. I'm excited. It's like 15 episodes. It's 5 more than we usually get. I mean, I think it's necessary. Yeah, Anthony, he's a work in progress. Do you think we will still see Eagle Fang? I don't know. Because there was some behind the scenes shots of people in Miyagi-Do gis, but I hadn't seen any Eagle Fang gis. We did see Johnny in a white gi that he was trying to cover up. Remember that photo with Hawk and then Daniel, Johnny with their jackets? You could easily see Daniel's white gi, but then if you look close enough, you could see Johnny was in a white one as well. So I'm thinking Eagle Fang might be done, unfortunately. I love Eagle Fang, but I don't know. And I've theorized that maybe they just entered Sakai Takai as Miyagi-Do, and maybe we're looking into this whole dojo name too much. Maybe it's not like a big dramatic thing like we're making it out to be. So maybe it's just Miyagi-Do they're entering. I don't know. Yeah, first round, first point, Anthony's getting yowed. I don't think they would want to waste a fighter like that, like him. Like no disrespect to Anthony, but they have so many other. I'd rather have Chris or Mitch fighting the Sakai Takai before Anthony. Literally anyone, even Nate and Bert, I would pick compete in the Sakai Takai before Anthony because they're more ready, they're more experienced. I don't think season 6 is gonna take any influence or have any implications from that movie because the big three they've made it clear they're not involved in that movie. So I don't think they're gonna let. I mean, the only thing is Sony, but I think it's up to Netflix at the end of the day. So I don't think they're gonna let any influences of that movie uh, run how they're gonna go about things with season 6. Yeah, they can't kill Daniel. Like he's in the Karate Kid movie, and if that's canon, apparently, if it is, yeah, you can't kill Daniel. I don't know how they're gonna do that. Nah, they like I said, they're not killing any kid characters. No way. Okay, this is a good question. Well, season four, I have a couple of answers. So, if we're talking from a story perspective, it's already been shown they're equals. They're equal fighters. Season four and their tournament style fight showed that none is better than the other at this point. Daniel only won in 1984 because of plot, and now Cobra Kai has kind of taken away that sort of plot favoring Daniel, so it's kind of even. But if you ask me from a pure martial artist, as a martial artist, and from a pure martial arts standpoint, Johnny Lawrence is leaps and bounds better than Ralph or Daniel LaRusso, in my opinion. Just from the fundamentals and just the way he demonstrates his skills, Johnny Lawrence is way better, and I think he would win if it was more realistic. But it's a fictional TV show about karate, so um, there's not always that level of realism. But that's my opinion, and I know that's me taking my biases away from Johnny. Like everybody, all of you guys know that Johnny Lawrence is by far my favorite character, but just from a pure fight standpoint, martial artist perspective, I think Johnny's way better, more skilled than Daniel. Whoa, what's one of your favorite seasons of Cobra Kai of all time? Season four, I think, has always, ever since I saw that season, I was like, wow, this is just so good. It lived up to the hype for me. I know for some people, it's not, they don't see it that way. But season four, I think, is my current favorite season right now, closely followed by season five. Definitely. It's like a 1A, 1B type thing. Like season five is right behind season four, but season four, if I had to pick, is my favorite one. So good. The introduction of Terry Silver. I love like the tournament, the way they did the tournament. I do love the seasons without the tournament, but uh, this All Valley was insane. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the new characters of Kenny and Devin, and they fit in pretty well. Um, like I said, yeah, Terry Silver and Johnny moving forward with Eagle Fang, and just seeing the kids' martial arts prowesses like extend. It's so good. I love season four, and then some of my favorite parts of season four is when like Johnny's training in Miyagi Do, vice versa with Daniel and Eagle Fang. It's just brilliant, brilliant writing. I think you're going to be correct, Clifford. We've been waiting too long to. I mean, not that we've been waiting for her to die, but we kind of have. It's been teased since season three. It's just a matter of when it's eventually going to happen. So yeah, we didn't hear about her at all or see her. Well, we saw her very briefly in season five when Sam visited Tori, her apartment, but like she wasn't moving. She very well was on the brink of death, unfortunately for Tori. So I think season six is finally when it's going to happen. I can't see Hawk having a big role in this. Exactly, Tristan. See, Tristan gets it. That's exactly where I'm coming from. Oh yeah, real quick, I gotta show you guys something. One of my favorite pictures right here, me and Johnny Lawrence. I just got some more command strips. I'm gonna put this up. Probably maybe today actually, but yeah, over there. So I got a signature from Billy Zabka, signature from Thomas Ian Griffith, and then 3 photo ops over there that you can't really see. You can see Peyton, my shot with Peyton right there. Then it's me, Ralph, and Billy, and then the one over there is me and Mary. And then you can see the ones behind me right there. You got Ralph, a big one of Mary, and then Peyton, Sholo, and Billy right there. And I still got more autographs that I haven't framed yet. I still have more. And hold on. I'll show you my favorite piece real quick, and then I'll get back to your questions. So I've had my eyes on this piece for a long time, and it was only part of an iconic ink management, like exclusive signing that they did, and I missed out on it. I was so upset because this is by far my favorite piece ever in my collection, ever. And I finally saw it on eBay. It was a pretty hefty price, but I bit the bullet. My favorite shot in Cobra Kai, and it's signed by Ralph, Billy, and Martin, of course. Got the title card, season 3, episode 8, the good, the bad, and the badass, baby. I love this. I just got to get a frame for it. That's all it's missing. It's by far my favorite in my collection, and I don't think it'll ever be topped because these are the big 3 right here. This is who the story is centered around. These 3 right here. So, love that piece. I need to get it framed ASAP. That's a good point, Claudinho. But the thing is, Robbie's never won anything. He's always been the runner-up. I think it's his, and he's more than qualified and skilled enough to win it. I just think it's a matter of you got to get it done because Robbie can beat Miguel. It's just sometimes Miguel wins, sometimes Robbie wins. They're on the same level. Miguel, I would give the slight edge to, but I think Robbie's got to win. Got to give a little more justice to that character. I think it's going to be nobody we know in Cobra Kai. It's going to be Sensei Kim's in Korea. She's going to, because that's all that's left. Everyone in the Valley, no one wants Cobra Kai anymore, especially after that video got out there that Silver paid off the ref. No one's going to want to join them. At least no one that's going to be worthy of a world tournament. Probably Robbie and one of Sensei Kim's students. Melissa asks, what's the biggest thing you hope for in season 6? Just a satisfying conclusion. Something that I can just look at and be like that can almost bring you to tears in a sense. Something like that. Satisfying conclusion that just like something that everyone wants in their favorite show. You know, some shows don't always get that ultimate satisfying conclusion. Take The Walking Dead, for instance. It's one of my favorite shows. It's not my favorite show because the ending is trash. Same with Game of Thrones. I haven't seen Game of Thrones, but it does not have a good ending from what I hear. It ruins it almost. So the key to like a good show is knowing when to end it and how you end it. Walking Dead didn't know when to end it. They kept milking those dry udders for a long time and extended it to season 11, and they paid the price for it. It was a lackluster finale that was very, very forgettable. And now they're doing all these spin-off shows. The spin-off shows are decent, but they should have just kept it all in one show. Money talks, I guess. That is, yes, that fight, because we've seen them spar, but we've never seen them fully one-on-one fight. Even we need to see to the death, like a death match. Yep, Ralph is going to Canada and Atlanta. You feel bad for him. I don't, because they probably paid him big money for that Karate Kid role. So I don't feel bad for him one bit. He knew what he was getting into. Love Ralph, but after the Sakai Taikai, I think, and after Silver and Kreese do their thing, and if and when they die, I think Cobra Kai's going to die. I think it's going to be gone for good. Unless Miguel or someone brings it back 35 years from season 6. But that's fair. I can see him. If I had to pick one, it's him. Yeah, I need to see. I want to see more Sean Payne. He's like a fan favorite character, and we barely see him. So I would love to see Sean because I wish, honestly, if I was telling some of the boys that if I almost would have rather, instead of Kenny, have Sean be in Cobra Kai instead of Kenny. That would have made them, like, we thought they were pretty solid even without Sean. If you throw Sean in there in season 4, that team is unbeatable. You got Robbie, Tori, and Sean as your big three heads of the snake. That is an insane team. Oh yes, I'm gonna have to check that out, John. Thank you for that. I love Galaga so much. Oh, it's beautiful. My Wi-Fi is a little slow, so I'll check that out in a little bit. Oh, there it is. $600. Whew. I love that. Maybe one day when I get like my own house, I will get one of these. Absolutely. That way I don't have to pay to play. Favorite moment or scene? Oh man, you put me on the spot right now, Chin-chan. Oh man. I'd say one of my favorite moments. I don't know if this is definitively my favorite, but I've always said this, Daniel and Johnny's rematch, season 4. We've been waiting years for them to just finally have a full fight. We've seen little bits, but not a full fight to the finish. And it ended perfectly. In the draw, both of them Johnny punched Daniel in the face. Daniel kicked Johnny in the face. He kicked Johnny in the face again. But it's hard to pick one definitive moment. Absolutely. I don't even know if she'll be in the Sekai Taikai because her mom is going to pass. I don't even know if she'll even have the courage, or not the courage, but if she'll have the willingness to compete, because I think her mom might be on her deathbed during that time. Who knows? Were they nice to you? Of course. The Cobra Kai cast are some of the nicest people uh, of celebrity, like as celebrities and actors. They're so great. I really recommend each and every one of you go and meet them at least once. Even the creators, like meeting John Hurwitz, and my interactions with Hayden. It's been so like they're just really good to the fans, and it's awesome. I did meet Ralph Macchio. I don't know if, let me see if I can show a photo. I don't know if I can. I have to go back. But yes, I did meet Ralph. I have it on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, I've met Ralph twice. I met him, what was it? Rhode Island Comic Con 2022 and Atlanta Comic Convention in 2023. Yeah, they need to be some evil little bastards, man. For sure. Like no mercy, no like conscience, just full on no mercy. Our good friend Gian, aka the All Valley, he just hit 1,000 subscribers on his channel a few months ago. If you're a fan of Cobra Kai and if you like my channel, Gian, he does it very well over there. So go check out the All Valley. He just posted a new video yesterday. Shout out to you, Gian, brother. And Gian also has his own massive Cobra Kai collections. If you love Cobra Kai autographed memorabilia and just collections, Gian's actually got a lot of, or point over there. He's got a lot of awesome stuff too. If you liked what I have, Gian's got, because Gian goes to a lot of Comic Cons as well. And I think, yeah, Mary and Tanner, they're going to Steel City Comic Con in Pennsylvania, and me and Gian, we low key wanna go make the drive out there depending if there's the only thing that's stopping us is Gian might have a prior commitment, and um, if and like when the season 6 premiere is going to be, because that's going to be a big thing that we're going to want to go to. They got to give us some dates, man. Everybody, give a big shout out to my Graham, Kathy Bruno. Love you, Graham. Thanks for coming in the stream for a bit. Appreciate you. Strike the Graham. Hey, Rash. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you, dude. Hey, we got 55 people in here. That's what's up. You guys are all awesome. Please, please, no. No, no, Mr. Han, no Dre. This isn't their story. Save it for the dang movie. No. No. Do not need that. The next person that will come in that as like a legacy character, it's got to be Julie Pierce if they're gonna bring like someone. My first choice would be Julie. I mean, she's the only like main legacy character that hasn't made a return, so I would say absolutely Julie. Yeah, exactly. Money talks. So I mean, I love Ralph. I don't feel bad for him for traveling back and forth because he chose it, and he's getting paid well for it. So I'm sure he is. Thoughts on The Walking Dead: The One Who Lives? Okay, I liked it, but I feel like the finale was a bit rushed. I almost would have rathered. I don't know if they're going to do a season 2 for The Ones Who Live, but I need to see Rick, Daryl, Maggie, and Negan. I need to see him reunite with all of them. That's the only thing I was missing, and that the fact that the finale felt a little rushed with how they took out the CRM. Other than that, it was amazing. Episode 1 was by far my favorite episode. So good. I loved seeing everything that Rick was up to while he was away for that 6-7 year period that he was gone. It was awesome. And I love that it was like Andrew Lincoln and Denai who were a part of the creative team and making the creative decisions. So I loved that about it. And I'm hoping we get to see Rick Grimes and Michonne back again for a future project to wrap everything up finally. That'd be awesome. If there might even be another thread out there. Who knows? Yeah, they're going to be related probably in some way, but I just don't want that crossover in season 6. You can make that crossover in the Karate Kid movie, whatever. I don't care. Just keep Cobra Kai what it already is. You don't have to throw those guys in there, in my opinion. I don't want to see them. Because then it kind of shifts the focus of what the story is really about when you bring those guys in. It's like, hey, look at me. Mr. Han's here. Dre's here too. Hockey player asks a very big question. What will happen to your channel when the show is over? Also, big fan, by the way. The channel is still going to be here. I mean, I've worked really hard to make the channel into what it is today. You guys have all supported me, so I'm not going to just like leave and just not do it anymore. I'm a creator now, so I love making content about stuff I'm passionate about. I'm still going to keep the same brand, Strike First Media. Still going to talk about Cobra Kai, but I might just talk about some other stuffs as well. And plus, with like spin-offs coming, there's still going to be stuff Miyagi-verse related that's going to be talked about. So there might be a little rebranding here and there, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But for now, for this year, we know what to expect. You guys know what to expect on this channel. So um, eventually, in due time, we'll see. You'll probably see some little changes, but I'll still be here. I'll still be bringing all the passion that I have for Cobra Kai into this channel. So we'll see some little bit of changes, but nothing crazy. It's still gonna remain at heart Cobra Kai and stuff related to martial arts and the Miyagi verse. Ooh, that's a good point, Rash. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I would like to see maybe even in a little extended cameo, maybe something a little more than what we saw of her in season 4. Just a brief one scene. Maybe she attends the Sakai Taikai to watch her friends compete. I think that would be pretty awesome. I would not be opposed to that one bit. Aisha was a great character. Sad that she wasn't able to continue on, but it happens. But I would love to see her again. She won't have a big role by any means, but she might just be there. Hey, thanks, Hassan. Yes, you know I will be here covering it 100%. I might even do a whole day's stream on it, like leading up to it, like I usually do. Hey, Cobra Kai Underground, long time no see, man. Good to see you here. Oh gosh, Jim, Tim, you guys are putting me on the spot today, man. Favorite episode? Maybe even episode 506. 506, I think it's Ouroboros, or 505 Extreme Measures. Extreme Measures, you got the Robbie and Miguel final fight leading to the reconciliation, and then you got Daniel and Silver's fight, and you see Daniel Russo leading deeper and deeper into madness. And that was a great one. And then 506, you got all the characters coming together for one last fight against Terry Silver. So good. Season 5 it's truly the season of coming together and redemptions, putting the past away. The frame for this photo will be here Monday. Let's go. Thank you, Mother. That is a good question too, Master Jazz. Why is Hawk not spotted in the leaked footages from Spain? I don't know. What I think these images or these videos in Spain, Barcelona, the Sakai Taikai is most definitely going to be in Barcelona. That's why they're there. That's why the casting calls have said Barcelona. They wouldn't be traveling to randomly to Spain for a vacation. If they were going to go on a vacation, they would go to Okinawa. So I think it's just honestly they just wanted to film some stuff at like a monument, like well-known locations in Barcelona to add to the level of realism that they're actually in Barcelona. Kind of like if you were filming in a show that takes place in New York City and you didn't really go show any film at any like well-known locations, if they were all just indoor scenes, it wouldn't really feel like they were in like New York. So that's why, and like this takes place in LA. So for some scenes they go to LA and film some scenes there for just to make it a little more realistic. But as to why Hawk's not there, I'm not really sure. That's gonna have to wait and see on that one. I don't really know. Maybe he doesn't compete. I don't know. That would be kind of a bummer. What video games do you play? Oh, I like that question. I play a lot of Marvel Spider-Man 2 and Marvel Spider-Man on the PlayStation. Those are some of my favorite games right now. I just got a couple of the old Call of Duties to see if I'm able to play online, if people are still playing online with those. I do play Fortnite with G and Shamoon and RJ. Sometimes I think we're gonna start playing that again. What else? I just got WWE 2K games, so that's been a lot of fun. I was a big WWE fan when I was a kid, and I used to play those games too. What else? I like to play NASCAR. I'm a big racer. I like to race. What else? NBA 2K. I like those too. So that's just a few off the top of my head. Hawk doesn't make the cut. Maybe. Hey, NASA Canes fan, John, thank you for the $10. My favorite scene was at the end of season 2 when Johnny and Daniel are in the elevator. Oh man. Talk about an emotional scene. That's a good one, John. That's an underrated one. You don't see that one being talked about too much when people talk about their favorite scenes from the show. Like that one flies under the radar. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. That right there is going towards my funding for a Galaga machine. I appreciate it, dude. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, I think. Um, expensive souvenir. One second. Um, I think it's. I think at the moment it's this one right here, because. All right, I'll tell you guys. This here was $300. So I think as one piece, one souvenir, it's this. Everything else hasn't been more than that. I do want to get for my I'm still gonna collect autographs, but for my big massive piece, I want to get the season 1 poster or the season 6 poster and have all the main cast sign it. It'll be like a little project. But yeah, let me know some things you guys have that are like memorabilia, souvenirs that you guys really like. I'm wearing like a Cobra Kai shirt that's not a Cobra Kai shirt. Coors Banquet. Gotta rep Johnny Lawrence. Claudinho, I think they might just keep it simple with Miyagi though. All signs have kind of been pointing to that with the kids in behind the scenes footage still wearing Miyagi-Do gis. Johnny in a white gi. Hinting towards Miyagi-Do. I don't know. It might not be. They might. I won't even try to guess because I would have never guessed that Johnny's new dojo in season 3 was Eagle Fang Karate. So I'm a little behind the chat. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 minute. I don't even think that Terry Silver needs to bribe his way out of jail. I don't even think he needs to bribe because he didn't break any laws. And to be honest, I've seen some people say that, it's because he bribed the ref at the All Valley. No, that's not a crime. That's really not a crime I don't think that's gonna garner at least long jail time for bribing a referee in an amateur high school karate tournament. It's not that serious. If it was the Sakai Taikai, then okay, he probably would do some jail time. But it's a small little karate tournament in Southern California for kids. I don't think they're gonna send him away for that. And plus, Daniel or Chosen Johnny and Mike Barnes, they all broke into his place, so they deserved his to fight them. Hi, Alyssa. Thank you for coming in. Mike Barnes will also teach the kids. The only thing, see, I like that, but how many senseis is too many senseis? You already got 3 senseis with Daniel, Johnny, and Chosen. That's already a lot for a dojo of their size. And then with Julie Pierce maybe coming in as a sensei, and then Mike Barnes, that's 5 senseis. That's kind of a lot for the amount of students that they have. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm for it, but it's one of those too many cooks in the kitchen, if that makes sense. I've never seen an episode of Stranger Things. I don't really have an interest for it. It doesn't seem like my cup of tea. Maybe one day the boys will get me to watch it, but I don't know. I don't know. Honest opinion on the new movie. I'm not against it, but I'm not for it really either. I'm gonna see it opening night regardless, but I don't really know how I feel because we don't really know anything about it. There's that's just unknown about this movie that we don't know? Um, like, is Daniel how involved is Daniel in the movie? Will he remember? Is this will this Daniel be? Will he have a memory of what happened in Cobra Kai? Does it take place before Cobra Kai? Is it in some sort of other universe, which I would be highly against? We don't need a cinematic universe for Karate Kid, Cobra Kai. Uh, so there's a lot of ways, but I'm trying not to be a Debbie Downer, but there's a lot of ways this movie could go huge, like so wrong that I don't want to see happen to a franchise like this. My favorite franchise. There's so many ways that they could screw the pooch on this, and it worries me, man. It worries me because the main thing is the canon universe, the lore. It just gets broken and voided if with this movie. So it might be a good story. I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, we got a few months, many months to go until we got to see that. Clifford, thank you for the $5, man. Strike first. I wonder if we cross paths at a 2024 convention. I was dressed up as a raccoon cop from Resident Evil. Ooh, dude, I love Resident Evil. Resident Evil's awesome. Which cons have you gone to this year, Clifford? Because I've only went to one. I went to ATL in 2024 this year. Because I was definitely there. Were you at that one? Let me know. But thank you for the $5. It's really appreciated, man. Thank you. Oh, Mike Tyson is gonna destroy Jake Paul, man. If Jake Paul wins, I mean, we already knew. I already had a suspicion that boxing nowadays is rigged and premeditated. Sometimes it's like WWE wrestling almost. But if Mike Tyson loses, I know Mike Tyson, he's 60, but if you get decked in the face by like one hit from Mike Tyson, you're going to be seeing stars. So Mike Tyson, I hope he obliterates Jake Paul. I'm not really a fan of him. You should make a video on 5 things to expect from characters. Yes, I've done 3, I believe. I did one for Tori, Robbie, and Miguel. So I'm due for another one. I don't know. Who do you guys want to see next? These ones for season 6, they're really tough because I don't know a lot about it, but we'll see. And there is, before I go today, I'll probably in a couple minutes, there is a little announcement that I do want to make. No comment. I cannot comment on that at this time. Least favorite season? This is a good question, but I hate this question. I love you, Tristan, but this question, because I don't like talking about, it's hard to say which one do you like the least, because it automatically, some people will think he thinks this is the worst. I don't dislike any of the seasons. I think many people are like that. But if I had to pick, probably season 2, but it's got some of the best stuff in the show. Each season has some of the best elements that the show has had as a whole. Yeah, a big part about Julie is they got to bring in a match for her Sensei Kim. Weakest fight. Yeah, that one or the weakest karate fight would probably be. I wasn't really a fan of the mall fight in season 2. That might be an added reason why it's my technical least favorite season. But I wasn't really a fan of how that one was done. I don't know. It was over a Yelp review too. It was like just a stupid fight. I have not really gotten in depth. I've seen I saw WrestleMania little bits and pieces. Like I saw that Roman Reigns finally lost. Thank gosh. I don't like Roman Reigns, so it was cool to see Cody Rhodes finally win his first champion world like, WWE championship. That was cool for him, and to see like Cena come in. Uh, what else? Undertaker came in. The Rock too, so that was pretty cool. Ooh, these questions, man, you guys are stumping me. I need to see more Mike Barnes for just a little more. I know he would be able to compete well, but to win, I would need to see a little more from for him because the only thing that's making me skeptical about Mike is that he was knocked out in one punch, or not one punch by getting hit with that statue, whereas Johnny was getting his head bashed in over and over again, and he was still conscious. So, but you guys know Johnny all the way. Yes, Jim Tim. See, that will probably happen a lot more after season 6 comes out because it's very hard to, for me at least, to balance two channels along with a job and other stuff that's going on. Like I'm going to be getting back into martial arts in like a month or so. So it's really hard to balance like two channels, let alone one. So if maybe after season 6 is done for a while, like after it's been out for a few months, then I'll definitely want it because then stuff's really going to start ramping up for Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland that I'm really going to want to be talking about. And heck, I might even just talk about them on here too. I don't know. We'll see. I might just get rid of that channel and just focus on one destination. Would you play Cobra Kai game? I have played the Cobra Kai game on the channel before, Misa. A couple times. I did a stream on the Dojo's Rising, the second one, and a stream on the first one. They're in my live streams somewhere, so check them out. Can you make a shot from where you're sitting into the hoop? Let me get the ball and we'll see. All right, let's do it. Don't know how this is gonna pan out. If I miss, it's gonna be pretty embarrassing. Let's go. I banked it in. I called bank, baby. Let's go. I'll take it. I'm surprised I made that actually. Favorites when Johnny and Daniel reunite, and then when Daniel did that crane kick, and also yes, that's a great one. Is there anyone in the universe that will show up in season 6 we haven't seen? No comment again. Can either confirm or deny. That yes, we need Funko Pops, man. I say this all the time. We got no Funko Pops. They're making Fisher Price toys. They're cool, but we need some Funkos, man. We only got the Daniel and Johnny ones, dude. We need more Funkos. Hey, Melissa has been a Strike First Sensei for 23 months. Shout out to you, Melissa. You are awesome. Thank you. What are you expecting the most with this new dynamic between Sam and Tori? Ooh, so that's a good one. I think they're really going to learn how to be friends. It's not going to happen like quickly like Miguel and Robbie. It's going to be a healing process. Yes, they were able to put their differences aside for like to take down Terry Silver, but I don't know, like now that that's all said and done for the time being, how are they going to react? I think it's going to be a work in progress, but I think eventually we will. Who would win, boxing or karate? See, with these questions, it all depends on the artist, like the boxer, the karate practitioner. I think boxing might be more effective for a street for like fight, but karate is also a lot more of a dynamic. Like it's not just punching. Like I don't know. I feel like actually scratch that. I think they're both effective in different ways. Boxing, it is very good for self defense, but karate, you can do so much more. You learn so much more, and it's really focused on in self defense. So I think it just comes down to who the practitioner is. Prime Crease or Prime Terry. When is their prime? What prime are we talking about? Because if it's I'm sorry, but if it's Martin Cove's Crease, he's not beating Terry Silver. Like if it's Karate Kid 3, okay, put it this way. The flashbacks with Barrett Carnahan and Nick Marini, that Crease is rocking Terry Silver in all the flashbacks, every form of the flashbacks. But every form of when we see Crease and Silver when they're played by Thomas Ian Griffith and Martin Cove, I think Terry Silver wins. I think he's better. So it's flashbacks, Crease, current day, Terry Silver. Uh, no comment. No comment on that either. Sorry, Melissa. Hey, Costas, welcome. First time catching a stream live. How is it going? It's going great, man. Enjoying the weekend, hanging out with some pretty cool people right now. I appreciate you joining. Everybody, welcome Costas in the chat. First time live stream viewer. We're glad that you're here, man. If you got any questions, fire them away in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer them. John, thank you for the $2. You keep on funding that Galaga machine, my friend. Are you still on the Commander Cody channel? So the Commander Cody channel became Thwip First, which is my Spider-Man channel now. Because we've gotten so much Cobra Kai news, I haven't really been posting on there. But Commander Cody is now Thwip First. You should find it on my Strike First Media homepage. You should see a link to it. Let's hope he gets more than season 5. I think with the more if they do the more episodes, I think we'll get more. A lot of more characters will get their shine, like Hayden said. Favorite NBA team? Got to go with the Celtics, man. I'm from New England, so New Englander at heart. I've always lived in New England, so absolutely the Celtics. Who is that in your profile picture? Is that Steph? I love Steph Curry. He's probably one of my favorite players too. He's great. Hopefully the Celtics can actually get done this year. Me and RJ are sick of waiting. Melissa is in the camp for Sam. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing them anyways for videos, but I just didn't know who I was gonna do next. Master Jazz, I agree. These Hawk fans, some of these Hawk fans, they glaze the crap out of Hawk. I mean, I like Hawk, but he's not as good of a character like this. He's not on the level of a Sam, Miguel, and Robbie for me. He's just not as a character, and maybe as a fighter, maybe, but as a character, he doesn't. He's not in the same camp with those guys. First Cobra Kai game is trash. Second one is decent. Yeah, I agree. They need a new developer. Game Mill Entertainment, they're not it. I'm sorry. They should not be. I know they probably don't want to spend like Sony probably doesn't want to spend a lot of money on a Cobra Kai game. That's why they're going with Game Mill Entertainment. But we need Insomniac Games to make a Cobra Kai game. That'd be sick. They could do so much of them. They could do so many variants. Karate Kid 2010, current Cobra Kai, current Cobra Kai all day. Clifford Favors with another $5. Thank you, bro. You do not have to do that, but I appreciate it. Do you think Kenny's dad or Cheyenne, Terry's girlfriend, will play a crucial part in season 6? Um, if they do, there's got to be some underlying purpose. I don't really know, and that it's all dependent upon that. Cheyenne was only a one episode thing. Same with Kenny's dad. Um, maybe if Sean becomes gets out of prison, maybe we'll see his dad. Cheyenne, I can't really think of another way for her to come back. Maybe he needs Cheyenne's help with something. I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to see. That's a good one. Because they both like Leah. It's literally a Daniel and Johnny situation. Kenny's hate to say it, but Anthony's like Johnny here, and Kenny's like Daniel. So I'd like to see one of them hitch up with Leah. That'd be good. It'd be good to see the actress back. She was pretty cool. The only thing is, I wouldn't want to wait that long because 30 years, I'll be I'll be 56. I'll be like around Billy Zabka's age in 30 years. So I hope it's not that long. Maybe like 10, 20, maybe. So I think Sholo said he would be open to come. He wants to come back and if the story's there. I think of that Spider-Man 2 update that came out months ago. I liked it. It really fixed a lot of things we were wanting to go back and replay certain story missions and just the fact that we could keep all the stuff that we unlocked and then start a new story and keep all that stuff. That was really good. Meme Kid, I don't think that's a hot take. A lot of people think Sam is the worst, and I don't know why, but I respect your opinion, but a lot of people think she's the worst. See, Cobra Kai tag, you get it. I'm glad you see like it just drives me crazy where when people they get so like when they're Hawk fans especially, like Hawk fanboys and they get on Sam about all the stuff that she's done when Hawk has done literally the worst of it out of the kids in this entire show. He literally broke into Miyagi-Do, trashed the dojo, stole the Medal of Honor, broke his own best friend's arm. Um, yeah, he like completely obliterated, nearly killed a guy with Brooks. Hawk is the worst, has done the worst of it. I'm sorry, you cannot convince me otherwise. And even like Robbie, because at least Robbie's was an accident. Hawk did all this, like when Robbie kicked Hawk off the balcony, or gosh, when Robbie kicked Miguel off the balcony, that was an accident. Hawk, he's done all of that stuff on purpose, and it's been worse. So and then the fact that you like attack Sam and say like, "Oh, she's horrible for all this." It's like, what about your boy Hawk, man? He's done the worst stuff. But I respect you, Cobra Kai tag, that you don't try to justify everything he's done. I always find it funny how Kyler thinks he can beat anyone. Bruce Lee could be walking towards Kyler and be like, "Come on, let's go. You won't come for the king?" Yeah, yeah. Kyler, he's really never won a fight. The man's never won a fight. Let's get Kyler a dub next season, even if it's just some against some random jabroni. Just so it's like, I guess he beat Penis Breath in season 3, but a real win. Let's give Kyler a real win with his karate training. I'd like to see that. Thanks for another great stream. Strike, your channel's amazing. Cobra Kai never dies. Thank you, DJ Club Rules. You are the man. Appreciate you. Oh yeah, Melissa. I think I did. I did read your thing, your um your milestone. Uh, Let me know if I didn't. I thought I did. I don't know about Sam and Tori being friends, as I feel like it would be forced, and I think their rivalry will end. And the others them being allies. Yeah, if it's a friend thing, it's definitely going to have to be a very, very gradual, slow but sure type of thing. It can't. I mean, Miguel and Robbie's, it did happen a little sudden for some people, but I was okay with it. I thought it was fine. But with Sam and Tori, I feel like they hated each other way more than Robbie and Miguel did. I feel like these two, Miguel, Sam and Tori, hate each other. So if it's gonna happen, it's gonna be very slow. Penis Breath is infinitely funnier, I think. Yes, that would be great. The guys that started it all, just like an interaction between the two, that'd be freaking funny. Because they really haven't seen each other at all since. I mean, they've seen each other in the All Valley, and I think in season 3 a little bit, but they haven't like even like gotten close to one another since then. You see, I don't think Cheyenne's gonna need to bail him out because Silver's already got all the money that he needs to do that. The Cobra Kai Sensei, no, I think we're gonna get some. I think May is the month to keep an eye on. Ooh, where you recreate one of the episodes. Those require a lot of creativity. I think I am creative to a degree, but uh maybe one day. I think that would be kind of cool. Maybe one day. I don't know how good my acting is either. So, oh, Lisa, thank you so much for the 5 British pounds. I appreciate it. You did not have to do that. Shout out to Lisa, one of the sweetest people in this comment section. Thank you, Lisa. I think I said this before, Melissa, but no, I cannot comment on that. No comment. Costas likes Sam's character and doesn't understand the hate. I agree. I mean, nobody's perfect, especially Sam. She's done some stuff that's not good, but she's not the worst person in the world. She doesn't need to garner all this hate. And I've told Mary this, and she agrees. NASA Canes for 21 months. Let's go. We got some loyalists in here tonight. The arcade, One Up, Galaga, and Pac-Man machines have 23 or 20 or 14 games apiece on them, so you get a great value for the money. All right. I mean, I've bought my PlayStation was $500, so that's not far off of the 600 for that game. So, yeah, definitely, maybe one day, absolutely. Just need to save my pennies, and one day I will. Because I love Galaga, man. It's awesome. I think that's cool. I'm glad for Shola that he's still getting some really good roles after Cobra Kai. I'm glad for him. Like he's probably gonna have a Blue Beetle sequel. And then he's got the Smurfs movie coming up. I love it. Hopefully, some of the other Cobra Kai actors can get some more roles if they want. How do people hate Kenny but glaze Hawk? Kenny was bullied and tried to defend himself, and only went after people who wronged him. And Hawk did it to innocent people and his own friends. Exactly. Exactly. I don't get it, man. They just don't like that Kenny whooped their favorite character. They just don't like it. Ooh, Meme Kid asks another very good question. Which actor of Cobra Kai was your favorite to meet? Probably William Zabka for the first time. That one, it was the first. He was the first cast member I ever met, and it was amazing. Like, he signed my red jacket that I have too. Like, just such a good guy. He really takes the time. His line was so long that day, and he really takes the time to meet his fans, and he really cares about them. So definitely William Zabka. Mary Master was really good too. They're all great to meet. I've never had a bad experience meeting one of the cast members. I appreciate that, Fernando. It's actually a blanket. It's not even a poster. It's a blanket. I would love that. I would like that. Because who else? Because Sid doesn't have anyone else. Who's he going to give his money to? I don't know. All right, guys, I'm going to go to the restroom real quick. I will be back in a few minutes, and when I come back, I'm going to give a little announcement, and we're going to go for a little while longer in the Q&A. So I'll be right back, and see you in a minute. All right, guys, I'm going to give it a go one more time. Oh, no, I missed that one. Sorry, I got one. I'm 50% on the day. All right, so a little quick announcement. So, some of your comments and questions, I've said that I can neither confirm nor deny. That is because I am officially have been an extra in season 6 of Cobra Kai. Will not give any details until the season comes out, but it is true. I will be in season 6 in some capacity as an extra. You may or may not see me. We will see how it plays out. You guys can ask me very vague questions, maybe some on the vaguer end of like my experience, but that's about it. I did learn some interesting stuff that I cannot and will not talk about right now, but I will do a stream talking all about my full-blown experience. But I can answer very specific, like, I can't answer specific questions right now, but broad questions, I'll decide if I want to answer them. So that is why for certain things, I could not say. Appreciate you, Lisa. Yeah, Melissa, it looks like you're in the same camp as me. I like Hawk as well, but I'm not a fanatic like the other fans and gloss over everything he's done. You said it perfectly. Exactly. Yeah, she's kind of being treated like Kristen Dunst in the Raimi trilogy, I feel like. But I didn't really like Kristen Dunst in the Raimi trilogy, to be honest. Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna pay that one off because I can't really see LaRusso saving a fly on a wall right at this point. Okay, I like Captain America more than Iron Man, but I would say um, probably Iron Man. Probably Team Iron Man if I had to say. Some of my favorite NBA players ever. That's a great one. Larry Bird for sure. Kevin Garnett, Steph Curry. Um, who else? I said Bird, Steph, Kevin Garnett, Rondo, Kobe, of course. Kobe was the reason why I got into basketball in the first place. But I think those are like probably my five that I like. I think that was five. Oh man. In terms of looks or characters, I know I used to not like Amanda's looks that much, but over time she's kind of grown on me. Um, they're pretty much even for me, to be honest, in both aspects. I like them both. Favorite action movie? Ooh, I really like Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg. It's like a war movie. That one's really good about the Navy SEALs. It's a great movie. That one's probably up there. So, Robin, I did meet Dallas during my extra experience on set. It was very brief. Gave him a high five, dapped him up. That was about it. Haven't met the other two though. We at the All Valley decided to allow Cobra Kai to compete in the tournament. Hey, thanks for all the love. I'm finally catching up on the chat. Appreciate you guys. Cobra Kai Tag, Tristan, Lisa, Cobra Kai Rapper, John, my boy. When the season comes out, will you show what clip you're in? So I was actually in two scenes. I did it twice. Because I most recently went down to Atlanta to film another scene. I hung out with RJ for a couple of days, and then I did my first one when I went down to Atlanta in February with Shamoon. Um, so yeah, uh, the first one I think you'll get a better look at me. This next one I was like probably more of in the way background, so you might not be able to make me out. But in the first one, as long as it doesn't get cut, I think you'll be able to see me clear as day because I was right next to a couple characters. Right next to him, and I was talking to him for the whole day. Have I filmed my scenes yet? Yes, I have. The set is pretty cool. It was both in the same location, but different scenes. But it was awesome. D7 highlights. Damn, congratulations. You went from making Cobra Kai videos to being in Cobra Kai. That'd be my dream. Dude, you're telling me, man. If I get to pop up in there somehow to be a part of the legacy, that would be insane. Oh man. I Words can't describe, to be honest. Yeah, the set is pretty awesome. It's just crazy to be in the moment and seeing everything. Yes, Clifford favors the doves come out when my scene is happening. No, I'm playing. Shamoon, speak of the devil. What's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Yeah, I respect that, John. Carmen's pretty great. I like both of them the same, I think, though. I'm not gonna say, Melissa. You'll just have to wait and find out. I will say it when same with you, meme kid. I won't say. It's gonna be exciting seeing you in the background of the show. It's just amazing seeing start talking about the show. Now you're gonna be in. That's yeah, exactly, Tristan, man. It's gonna it was a very surreal experience for both times. So I can't wait for it to come out, man. See what happens. What martial arts do you do? So uh I mostly do Shaolin Kempo karate, which is a style of karate it takes a bunch of aspects from a bunch of other places. Like it's got traditional karate, it's got some kung fu, Chinese kung fu in there, Mongolian wrestling. So it's got like some jujitsu, grappling, along with like strikes and just defensive techniques. It's a really good martial art. Kempo is a pretty rugged one. It's self defense, but also it's like Miyagi Do. It can have some self defense, but on the other side, the offensive side, it's pretty lethal and like rugged. I also did Taekwondo for a few months. That was cool, but I think the dojo was a Mick dojo. It was kind of crappy and just way too many students and little kids running around. It was almost like a daycare instead of a dojo, unfortunately. Thanks, Costas, man. I appreciate you. Now, I didn't say that I would be in any of the dojos. I just said I would be an extra in season 6. That's all. I didn't say if I'm a member of any dojos. That would be sick, but I won't say whether or not. No, because so when you're an extra, you don't have to be a part of what's called SAG, the SAG union, SAG-AFTRA. I think for to have speaking parts, you have to be part of that union, and I'm not part of the union. Background extras, they just submit casting calls to the public, and you can apply and be in them. I used cab castings. If you guys are familiar with my videos, I use them a lot. If you guys want to try and get into the season, they're still doing them. Go on Facebook and just do cab castings, and they're always looking for extras. They post them every week. But yeah. No speaking part, unfortunately. Wish I could, but I'm not a full time actor, so I didn't get any. I do not know. I hope he does, but I don't know. I'm in the same camp because Tori, I mean, I didn't like her that much in season 2. Season 3, I was kind of like, eh. I was slowly starting to feel a little bit for her, but because of the whole house fight, I was kind of like still put off to her. It was kind of cool, interesting to hear about her home life, and that was where I was starting to get a little bit of a sympathy for her. But yeah, seasons 4 and 5 really, I was like, wow, this character is awesome. Like she's in my top 5 favorite characters now. Yes, I do blame Daniel and Amanda for how Anthony turned out because they and Amanda, more specifically Daniel, always favoritized Sam over Anthony, which it wasn't his fault the way he turned out. It was the parents' fault. I did not meet any of them. They were not there that day. What do you think of John Kreese's face? Um, he's got a scary face, man. He's got a scary face. Martin Kove is a scary guy, but also a teddy bear. I didn't skip your question intentionally, mean kids. There's a lot of chats. Sometimes I miss some stuff. I didn't do it intentionally, but if Zabka didn't play Johnny, who would you want to play Johnny? Um, Trying to think of 80s actors back then. Blonde 80s actors, or just I guess he doesn't have to be blonde, but trying to think. Maybe Tom Cruise. That one would be kind of cool. Him be a bully, but I feel like he was a little too small. He's like Ralph's height. I feel like it would help that Billy was a little bigger than Ralph. Oh yeah, maybe Tom Cruise. Hello, Toshiko. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hey, absolutely, Lisa. Definitely would not want to spoil anything for anyone. Because then it ruins your guys' experience. I look like a jerk, and then the big three probably think that I'm a jerk too. So definitely don't want to do any of that stuff. Yes, I was Eliza. I was an extra. So the first time uh, I didn't meet a lot of them, but I did see a lot of them up close and personal. Hawk, Dimitri, Miguel, Robbie, Tori, Sam, and Dallas, Una, and Griffin were all there. Um, I said what's up to Sholo, but and gave Dallas a high five. That was about the extent of it. Didn't really talk to anyone else. Or actually, okay, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. I don't want to give away anything. Are there any other franchises who can beat Mr. Miyagi in his prime? I think a Chuck Norris, Walker Texas Ranger Chuck Norris, I think he would give Miyagi a run for his money in his prime, I think. Who's your favorite character? Johnny Lawrence, baby. What would I like to see for him? I just want to see him be a good dad, keeping a good or start continuing to be a good dad. Season 5, he started to become one. I think I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think Robbie's had the best arc in the show. No, no, don't worry about it, Melissa. You're all good. Oh yeah, then maybe Tom Cruise wouldn't be a good Johnny Lawrence alternative. I'm trying to think who would be a good. I don't know. You guys are gonna have to help me out with this one. I'm usually okay at fan casting, but yeah, I don't know. So before I took a little hiatus in my Shaolin Kempo karate dojo, I was starting to train with nunchucks. Hopefully, I'll be able to pick that up again when I get back because they were fun. Learning some I was only doing the basics to start, but it was cool to start training with them. Robin, I can tell you probably haven't been around here that long. A lot of people know how I feel about Anthony's character. I'm picking Kenny all the way. I've never had a Philly cheesesteak, but I've had new authentic hole in the wall New York pizza in Manhattan, and New York pizza, just a plain cheese with some basil on there. Oh yeah, it's good. I like cheesesteaks, but it's hard to top just a traditional New York style cheese pizza. Bobby Wasabi. I really don't think anyone else could have played the character of Terry Silver as good as Thomas Ian Griffith. I really don't think it could have been possible. Hey, Mr. RJ is here. Good to see you, RJ. Thanks for coming in, broski. RJ's a fan favorite around here. I'm excited and said at the same time that season 6 is the last. Any ideas or thoughts on spin-offs? I want to see one on Miyagi and Sato's youth. Oh yeah, that'd be a good one. That's probably the most popular one amongst like fans that they want to see. I agree. That'd be probably the best one. I do think they could be a little limited with spin-offs that they could do, but Daniel, what's up, dude? So I've always had a hot take that Sam could actually be the strongest young fighter. I can see why people would say Miguel Rabiar. Just like to hear your take on it. That's an interesting point. I mean, so RJ and Danny, they created the Sam as the GOAT trend. And the reason they said that is because they believe that she had the potential to be the strongest young fighter if she continued her training. I definitely think she's in the argument with the Miguel and Robbie. She definitely could. I mean, we haven't really seen them like full on fight, but I think she would hold her own, and she definitely could be the best as well. There you go. CVO. Sam is the GOAT. Probably Dumbledore, because he's got magic. I mean, Miyagi's got the Miyagi magic though, so I don't know. People be sleeping on Sam. I would say purple. Purple. Actually, the one he has in season 6 is my favorite. Which question was that, Bella? Sorry, there's tons of questions. Same as the GOAT. I think Mr. Miyagi would whoop his ass. I think Miyagi would whoop Michael Myers for sure. And Miguel's winning every time. Clifford, thank you for the $5 again, my guy. Appreciate it. Do you think the silver bullet was a variation of Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch? I definitely think it could have been some inspiration behind that, but I'm trying to think. Yeah, Bruce Lee. I'm trying to think. It depends. It all depends on when the way of the fist originated. I'm guessing it was what like ancient times as well. So maybe Bruce Lee to his 1-inch punch came from the teachings of Master Kim and the original Master Kim. Maybe I don't know. All right, guys. I think that's gonna do it for this stream. It was definitely a good one. We got a nice hour and 40 minutes in. That was awesome. I know I say I want to do more streams, but I really do. Now I think I'll finally have like the opportunity to, um, and I'll try to be more consistent. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, John, and Clifford Favors for the donations. It's really appreciated, guys. Thank you so much. If you guys still have questions, you can always DM me on Instagram or just leave comments on my videos, and I'll try and answer them. And don't fear, we're gonna do plenty more of these streams in the future. So if I didn't answer your question, it's okay. We're gonna be back very soon. But thank you guys all so much for watching. I appreciate you guys as always, and I'll see.